by providing target advertising to merchants and marketing partners from around the world. How do we do this? With our exclusive Data Rewards program, our members simply shop at their usual stores with no change to their current buying habits, digitize their receipts, and receive up to 20% cash back on each receipt redemption, earning up to $200 per month. Want to travel more? With our member-exclusive travel portal, you will stay at the best hotels without paying retail. Receive near wholesale rates on flights, hotels, cruises, car rentals, and tour packages all over the world. Get the guaranteed lowest price, or we pay 110% of the difference. Even earn free travel from the points you accumulate on every purchase. With even more additional benefits coming soon, we are sure to have something for everyone. All of this in one membership for only $99 to start.
So leaders, can you imagine making 164,000 or making 300,000 because you only paid $1,599? So this is basically so simple, like they just explained. When you join Elamant, the only thing that is required for you is that you keep consistent by ensuring that when you joining Elamant, you join, because it's a membership club like any other membership club. It can be Virgin Active, you pay a monthly subscription. But the advantage with Elamant is that it gives you an option where they say, if you are with us, and you are sharing this opportunity with other people, you won't pay for the membership once you've referred 3 people. It is as simple as that. The leaders that are able to earn so much Bitcoin is because they've ranked up. They also started off as, I'm getting a lot of people coming in. They also started off paying that $99, and they are now consistently still renewing their membership with the $99, because remember, there's been changes that are coming through with the new system. Because now with Elamant, you join with $99, and then once you've just joined with that $99, after 28 days, you have to renew your membership. But if you don't want to have to pay that renewal fee, you only just sign up with $99. Within 8 days of joining, you make sure that you would have already referred 3 members. Welcome to all the leaders who've just joined us. I can see there's Desiree, I hope that I'm pronouncing names right, and Madam Goldstone, and then I hope it's Miss or Madam or Sir. And I'm excited to have you guys. There's Zanele, there's Mam Nady, there's Anjabu, there's Dinile, there is Seboko. She just didn't write her name there. I can see she's relaxing there at the couch. Guys, today, our leaders got paid in Bitcoin. Today, our leaders got paid in Bitcoin. And they got 2 Bitcoin, some got 1 Bitcoin. Once you are an Elamant member, the basic thing that you need to do to become a consultant is to ensure that once you've brought in these 3 people, you train them, you teach them about the system, and you ensure that you answer their questions if they need to know, you give them the support that they need. You do the webinars like I'm doing right now, because we've got a team. I've got a team, Millionaire, which is part of our leader, Anjabu. And then we've got a team, Hustle Gang. And just for that, the training of these members, I'm now senior consultant. I'm expected to withdraw also. I've got, like, I just don't want to keep, because people like to see things. I need to lead that. People don't like talk. They want to see. So we're gonna move from this. And I'm just going to log into my account quickly. You just put your username and log in as you all know. Why is it not? Sorry about that. Okay. I hope no one can see my password. So I hope everybody can see this. So this is my my dashboard. Can everybody see that? So on the dashboard, there is something called renewal points. Renewal points, you get them only if you are from member and founder, but you don't get it once you become consultant. Am I right, Nomkosi? Or has she left? Anjabu, am I right? I think yes. Now you get renewal points. These points you get paid $5 on daily basis if you've got 3 members under you, leaders. But with Elamant, as you rank up, you also have to have at least 4, 5, 6. I think the minimum on the rank up, you have to have, but I'll show you guys once I show you. So, and then there is data points. Data points are points that you're able to accumulate when you uploading your receipts. If you continually ensure that you upload your receipts on a weekly basis, you're able to earn. We can just go, but before we go there, I'm just gonna explain them. It's data points. You earn them, you can earn from $100 up to $200. That is up to where you can earn for your receipts for data. And then there is something called an e-wallet. An e-wallet is where now, if there's a promotion and you qualified for that promotion, or the promotion is based on ranking up, you're obviously going to earn some of your money coming through here. And you are able to see, like, for example, you're able to see here that this is the consultation income that got on the 16th, and it was 164. I think some of the money was transferred because the old account I had money already. And then there was a payout for a lockdown promotion because I ranked, sorry, what's the English? I ranked up to senior consultant, and then I was able to get $100 because the promotion was saying you get $100. If anybody wants to ask a question, please feel free to just talk, because I want us to be free because we don't have a lot of members on the group. But if you can mute yourself so that we don't hear the background chats, Desiree there. So, and I'm just trying to say this is more like the money that you earn on a weekly basis that is put into your account and that you can now withdraw in Bitcoin. So then we move on to the E-Pass. The E stands for Elamant Pass, Enrollment Pass. Are we together, leaders?
Yes.
Yes. So the Elamant Pass is when you are enrolling someone, when you are registering someone. So here you can see I have 2 passes. So if someone wants to register, they'll pay me $99 from anywhere in the world. And then I will pay through the system or through a Bitcoin system. So you know now there's options in terms of payments. There's someone that I have to sounds. And then there's an R-Pass. An R-Pass is the renewal pass, meaning every member is not excluded from renewing every 20 days. You can see there's a current level, it says senior consultant, and then next level, it says executive consultant. For me to achieve this, it's written here how many members I should have. Like here right now, I've got 5 active members. Can you see that, leaders? And then in total, saying 93. But there is a ranking, there is a number of ranking for each person to rank up, because you can start from consultant, executive consultant, manager, senior manager, and other. And who is Nomkosi? I can see your hand up, babe. See, Nomkosi, you can talk. Kosi. Mkosi? Okay. I think she's still going to talk. But I think I said something wrong, or she wants to correct me some way. So I'm going to go on now. Renewal pass, I was talking about the pass for you to renew your membership. Because for every member, it doesn't mean that now, from consultant upwards, it doesn't mean that now that's because you are a member and you've referred the team, now you won't pay for your renewal. So also after 29 days, I have to renew my membership. And that is why, and it shows here the membership was since the 25th of May, 2019. So now under your account, you have to be able, the first thing that you need to do as a member first is the setup of the profile, the shopper's profile. I'm saying this for people that are not already members, that the key factor is that once you can be able to register an element with someone's link, like someone can send you a link like this one, and then you can have a trial membership for 60 days, meaning you can have a membership, but you won't be able to get cashback, data points, and receipts. Like the video that we played previously, you get data points because you're giving them your data information. Your data information is like this, like here on Facebook. I'll make an example. You can see now our leader, Holiness, posted information about Mamisi, who has just earned 168,000 worth of Bitcoin. You guys can see that screen. So that is the data information of Mamisi, meaning all of the people that have seen this post now know that Mamisi has made this much. And some of them will look and search for Mamisi, or they will connect with our leader, Holiness, to find out how did she do it. They can see there's an element thing here. How do you start up? How are you able to earn so much money? Are we together? Or,
Yeah.
or let me make an example for let's say, let's make an example. Like you can see Nissan has this information, like there is a Nissan thing. I'm just making an example. So if I actually go to Nissan, automatically, it takes me to Nissan, which means this is an advert. But I'm trying to explain how does data information work. So maybe what I can do is I look for something simple like if I like this page, for instance, if I go and I like this page, all of my friends are going to see that I like this company, this software company. Everyone is going to see that, even if they don't like it. That information means that I've advertised for this company for free. Are we together? So your information, your data information is when you're checking in at a hotel and you check in on Facebook, you are advertising that hotel indirectly and they won't pay you a cent for it. Are we together, leaders? So even when you, if there's a video, usually what Facebook does is that they take the video and they put an advert there. That's called data trafficking. But I'm just gonna go quickly on Google and show you how it works. Something called data trafficking. So what we're doing as Element members, when we send our slips, we are sharing our information of what time we were shopping, when we were shopping, how we were shopping. That information, Element takes that information and shares it worldwide. So I don't know why now they're showing this. But I want to say data trafficking in Facebook, for instance. So when they say what data is Facebook collecting? From here, Facebook gathers and store more personal data, which can be used to target users with ads. Are we together, leaders? So Facebook automatically is using us to advertise, including what users share and add and their likes and clicks. So when you sign up for Facebook account, you're required to share your name, your gender, your date of birth, your email address, and your mobile number. Sometimes you can even share who's your family member on Facebook. So indirectly, Facebook takes that information and is able to know about your profile, about the information for free. And then automatically when someone calls you from another company and is trying to find out, they already know that you need a cell phone because maybe you posted on Facebook that I desperately need to change my cell phone. Are we together, leaders? So the same thing that's happened, Element takes your receipts and then they pay you data points for your receipts. So I don't want to go deep on things that people maybe already know, but the key is you need to upload your KYC. Your KYC is your ID and your proof of residence, so that Element is able to know they're paying the right person when you start withdrawing this money. So this is $756. When you check this money, how much is it? Just for sharing this information, for doing what I'm doing right now, I'm gonna get paid 13,000 rands, leaders. In Bitcoin. So it's good money and it's amazing, leaders, and anyone can do it. Any leader can achieve this if you really share this opportunity with everyone. But I don't want to focus now on explaining, and then you find that there's leaders who've got questions. Do you want us to now go in on the Luno, on what options can you withdraw in and how does it work and how to withdraw? Or does anybody have a question about the short presentation that I just did? Yes, Ma'am Nelly.
Yes, Mongi, I want to know from you, but you still will convert the AMA data point to pass?
Can you still convert data points to a pass?
Yes.
For now, let's just go quickly. For now, I think we can't. They have not done that, because now, if I go to when you go to passes, and you going to, I can see Zanele Matibini also raised a hand. If you want to comment, leader, you can comment about passes. So far, I think it's only the wallets. Yes, Zanele.
We are only able to change data points to enrollment pass. So we are not able to change it to renewal. We are only using data points to enroll new people. That's the only thing to do with our data points at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, so far, like I just clicked also, and it's really what she said, that on the wallets, I've got an option to choose the wallet or the data points to make it an enrollment pass. Sorry, I don't know why I'm showing my passes. Sorry about that. So is there any other question before we go to Bitcoin? How to withdraw, and which other options can you use to withdraw your money, Luno, and all that information? You can talk. I can see that you also wanted to say something, or you wanted to answer that on regarding enrollment passes.
I wanted to make a comment, leaders. There is a general discouragement that's going on with the fact that the data points are no longer able, for now, I think, I hope they'll change that. According to the new terms and conditions, the data points are not able to become renewal passes. So there's a general concern or a general disappointment among the members that, especially those that would have joined just to be able to return data, to be able to collect their toll slips for 20% cashback, that then they wouldn't be able to, let's say you're not big on enrolling, you're not big on, Yes, you would have to fork out money from your pocket like every month when you are looking at data points on your back office. What I was saying to the teams was that, especially from consultants going forward and those that are strong on recruiting, you can literally use that as a strategy. Your weekly Sunday earnings, you help your team by withdrawing and making them be able to by selling them renewal passes in exchange for the enrollment passes, ne? And then you then use those enrollment passes to bring in more members because you're probably a recruiting superstar as a consultant or a senior consultant or whoever you are. That way it still increases your numbers and makes sure that the existing team members remain active. For me, that was just a contribution towards those that are now demoralized, especially those that were less than a consultant, you know, because if you're not a consultant, you won't get e-wallet money, and therefore, and you won't be able to get a renewal pass. So it's a bit discouraging because you would then have to fork out money from your pocket more than the 3 months that we were forking out money. As long as you haven't reached consultant on your 4th month, you'll still have to pay from your pocket, even though you are sitting with data points on your back office. So I think leaders need to be also supportive. Not that I'm saying work for people, but it will work in your favor if you have as many enrollment passes that you can sell at a later stage or grow your teams with them.
Okay,
That's all, leader.
I can thank you so much, Zanele, for raising that, because I think it's very important that we understand, leaders, that before I allow Anjabu to speak there, we are who we are because of our teams. With Elamant, amazingly, you are able to be a consultant because you're supporting them. If they're no longer there for you to support them, Elamant won't pay you. Do you understand that? So if you're no longer keeping active, the Elamant will then not be able to pay you because you won't be having the team that you qualify for to support. So, but my understanding is that it's that eventually they're going to bring that back. But Anjabu, please comment, because I also would really appreciate if you've got some kind of guidance regarding the issue of data points not being able to be converted into a renewal pass.
Okay, unfortunately, I'm not going to help. I've got a question instead. I just wanted to ask, maybe for how long is the situation going to be? I mean, whereby you are not, they're not able to use data points for renewals. Do we know how long that is going to be happening for?
No, because remember what they said. I just want to go sharing this. Remember what they had said. They had it's just that I didn't connect my WhatsApp here because I wanted to go in on the newsletter, but I think it's already on this page where the CEO has been announcing their newsletters. They did not say exactly when, even the Bitcoin, it was something that was on the process, if we all remember.
Yeah.
And so far, all the newsletter updates that they were saying are delivering. He's delivering on that, because obviously, remember, even the system, let me stop sharing before I search for the newsletter. Even the system, it's taken time because the CEO, he wanted to test it on the leaders to see how is it now going to happen for everyone. First, he wanted to test it on the leaders, and he started with directors, managers, and he tested on the leaders before he went down. Then we can also look, because he wanted to see the system was and also the even the payments. Some of the people did not get the renewal. They said they were going to convert the Elamant pass into a renewal for all of the members. But I understand that some of the people, did not get those, they didn't get their Elamant passes converted into a renewal pass. And when we email supports, they were still giving us an idea that now we have to use the help desk here. Sorry, I think I ran a bit fast. I don't know if everybody can now understand the help desk, how it functions.
Not really.
Not really. So,
Not really.
okay, let me go back. I don't know why it's not allowing me to go back. Going to go back. So when you go down all the way here, you can see there's a help desk here where you can be able to put your email address, and then you can put the issue that you've got a problem with, where you can say maybe back office, and then you can then put a high priority, especially if you do for renewal and your Elamant pass, your renewal pass was not converted for those members, because there was a specification that a renewal passes will be, remember they said renewal passes will be converted into, Elamant passes will be converted into renewal passes. Remember that? So you can then specify, maybe say, please convert renewal pass, sorry, Elamant pass to renewal.
Elamant pass or data points?
I think it was it not, they were not gonna take from our, were they not gonna, they were not gonna take from data points. They said they were going.
I think it was the conversion of enrollment pass to renewal pass. Do you remember that?
Okay.
Do you remember that there were no renewal passes? People had enrollment passes instead of renewal pass. So they were informed to request their enrollment passes to be renewal passes so that they can be able to renew their accounts.
Okay. All right,
Yeah,
thank you.
But I still want to go in on the question because I feel I didn't do justice to your question. So I'm just going to go to the Elamant Connect page, and maybe, because I'm sure your question is a question that everybody is arising from everyone. I'm just gonna go to, I wanted to go to announcements because that is where our CEO usually puts on the newsletter and updates. So can we go quickly on the newsletter and see?
Yes.
I think it's, when
was the date?
I don't remember a date.
Okay, so we're not gonna go deep. I just want to go on the renewal.
It's actually causing quite a bit of confusion.
A lot.
It needs to be handled with care.
Yeah, it does. It does. But I'm going to try and just look for it because I remember there was an update regarding that. It's just that I didn't really post it. I think also some of the information, it doesn't stay long there. So you can see it's just this latest newsletter. The other newsletters are not there. So I'm gonna try. Maybe let me go on the WhatsApp, then it's gonna be easy. If I go on WhatsApp, then I think there's people wanting to come in later. Sorry. But is there any other question? I don't want to waste any time because I know we use data, so data is something very sensitive. Besides that question about Renewable. I think that's a critical one for everyone. So I'm gonna try and just log in on that and see. Unless someone says they know about that. Desiree? I'm going to go to Hustled Gang. And search for, yeah, I think that one made everyone just drop dead. I think this is the one that I just gone through for June. Let me see. June. Or let me go to Bongi. There was no specification though on when.
I've got it, Bongi.
Yeah. Did you get it?
It says we will be converting all Elamant passes into the new enrollment pass.
Yes.
In our new system.
Yes.
Our pass economy is getting a makeover. We will have actual passcodes that may be used to and be copied, copy and paste, or even transfer from account to account, simply, easily, and as always, with no fees. Our new system will be much cleaner and more organized, and we are very excited about this transition. We want to start with clean, accurate data, customers, and consultants. So people were requested to convert their Elamant passes to, we will be converting all Elamant passes into new enrollment passes. Yeah.
So what happens if you did not have Elamant passes and you've got data points? So for me, that's what I need to understand, because that's the big question that everyone has.
If you don't have
passes.
Elamant pass,
the passes to convert to the R passes, but we've got data points. Yeah.
You know what? I'll tell you something about the new system. That it's not a system that is saying I'm there forever. That is what we need to understand, because even the issue of Bitcoin, for most people, it took some time for people to understand that, okay, we're getting paid through sorry, I'm just trying to log in. We're going to get paid just through the passes. And then Bitcoin came, and when Bitcoin came, it came with the changes that said, now as a consultant, you won't be getting the $5 renewal points. Do you understand that? So I understand that what I feel is very important is that we need our teams as much as we can, and the system that is coming is constantly being updated.
Okay.
We also as consultants are affected by the system, because now I won't be getting $5 unless I was a founder, because only now the people who are going to get the $5 for having 3 people are only founders, which means some of the money that I'm getting paid here will obviously go down to a renewal pass. So the company will no longer now renew my membership for free. I don't know if you understand that. So in other words,
I hear you.
I don't know for how long that's going to happen, but I think for most people, it's like, okay, it's okay because they are consultant, they are getting paid. You understand? For someone who's new, it's going to hit their pockets hard, because now the data points was what kept us standing even us, before we became consultant, we were able
Exactly.
to members because of data points. I think it's something that honestly the CEO is working under, because they're trying to make sure the system functions better at the same time. They're also pushing us as consultants and above to really get paid for what we are doing. Because obviously, if you're not gonna get that $5, you have to push hard and train your team and make sure that everybody understand that they need to renew. But now this is that's the problem, the data point. But it doesn't mean now this is gonna be there forever. That is what we need to understand. The changes are coming and things are going to change for better. And when change comes, it's not easy. I won't lie to you. For people that are getting paid the 1.5, that was like, okay, so from that, I'm no longer gonna get the full money. I'm only gonna get, what's the difference of if you're getting paid 6,000 rands minus the 1.5? So
4,500.
yes, but because it came with the fact that we're getting paid in Bitcoin, most people got relaxed. So Jabu, I'm trying to say, we are all pushing that this is changed, because it affects not just you, it affects the consultant, it affects every rank.
Everyone.
If my members are not renewing, it means I'm not going to continue being senior consultant. I'm going to go down to consultant.
Yeah,
and it means the money that I'm used to getting paid on a weekly basis is going to go down. You understand?
Yeah.
And obviously, if the money is going down, you know that indirectly as humans, as soon as you start getting paid a bit of money, you start budgeting your life. How much you're getting paid. You understand? So immediately when I had senior consultant, I started rearranging and thinking, oh, I'm going to get paid 2,000 and something rands extra per week compared to the 1.5 I was getting. But when the CEO came and he said, no, it's now going to be, as consultant, you need to pay for your membership like everybody else. It did hit hard. It did hit hard.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes, but what I'm gonna do is I personally want to get your information, because I want to reread that link, because I know how much it affects my team. And maybe I was on my wounds of the fact that oh, now I'm no longer gonna get paid. I need to renew, because imagine soon as this renewal pass goes away, I need to use this. Fine, I've got options. But for my members, like I've got a member, I'll show you right now so that you can see. I'm very worried about my member and all of my members, all of my team members, because he's got 5,000 rands of data points. Can you imagine that? 5,000 of data points. But he can't renew. He can't use them to renew.
Yeah.
So I
guess
understand.
maybe we'll get down to it. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I want to what I want us to do as leaders is, I want us to also like find a solution, like how Zanele said that she's now trying to help her members with the renewal passes. Unless someone has an idea of how can we now work towards the system, because what we also need to understand, leaders, is remember that when this, I remember the information about the newsletter that came through, just I've forgotten.
Yes.
The CEO said now we can use our data points eventually to travel and book hotels. Yes, everybody doesn't want to travel right now, but imagine once the schools open and once coronavirus, we get a cure, and then what's going to happen to the travel industry? It's going to go crazy. It's going to go crazy. So everybody's going to be looking to book a flight, looking to book a hotel, everyone looking to book at a reasonable rate, because everything, travel will be very expensive when everything opens up. Do we understand that? So we must also look at this as an investment and not just look at it as in, okay, now I can't use my money, I want to withdraw it now, I want to use the data points now. Because imagine if this whole thing is cut off and you've got 5,000 Rand worth of data. You can flights for anyone and say, no, pay me this much. Because maybe the flights are double. If you're going to Cape Town, for example, you pay 2,000 and something going, 2,000 coming back. That's like 6,000. So as much as we want to continue being in the business, but we need to find a way. I'm hoping that we find a way, because the system is changing, but for the better. And he did say he's coming in with a lot of things, even e-commerce system, where we're going to have our shops incorporated to the system. There's a lot that's coming to make us millionaires, leaders, multi-millionaires, not just millionaires, multi-millionaires. When I joined Elamant, I'll tell you the truth, I joined Elamant in May, but there was no one who was willing to join, because people were thinking, she's going cuckoo, she's going to get paid in receipts. What can you get paid in something that I just throw in the bin? You understand? So no one supported, nobody joined. And I continued with the business. Even my mother, it was like Job's story in the Bible. My mom said, no, just get rid of this. You just bought a house. Why are you investing your money in receipts? But today I'm getting paid 2,000 rands per week, 10,000 rands per month, plus that 3,000 rand. That is how much money. And my team is consistently growing. Our leaders are consistently growing, and Elamant is going to come to a point whereby other people will regret it, because $99, $99 leaders is not, it is not just 1,500 rands. I hope that other people understand that. $90 is growing every day to 1,700 rands. But because we care about our teams, we care about our people, we are constantly still saying it's 1,500. We understand?
Yeah.
So we do get paid in dollars, and the company will eventually say they will penalize you if you're making someone pay less, because obviously when you register online, you're going to pay 1,700. If you're paying with your debit card or credit card, you're going to pay with the 1,700. But if you're coming to a leader who's going to create a pass for you, you're going to talk to that leader and you're going to pay only 1,500.
Yeah.
That leader losing 1,500, 1,700 minus 1,500. Then to lose 200 rands in the name of having you as a member. Whereas when they joined the business, they joined with 1,500. And some other leaders, if you're signing a person from world, because remember, Elamant is not just in Africa, it's worldwide. You can sign anyone. We had a lady online from Swaziland. So can we go in on the Luno? Has everybody downloaded their apps? Does anybody want to know more information? How to withdraw? How did they withdraw the 164,000 one day? And they won't get taxed. No tax will child their money. Why are we investing in a company that won't tax you? Do we understand how big this thing is?
I think for me, my understanding is that as much as the company doesn't tax you, the responsibility is on you. You who's receiving the money, that you have to take care of the taxman before the law catches up with you. you, the business person, must have the responsibility to pay the taxman
before they catch up with you. But how many people are getting paid in Bitcoin leaders and are doing their taxes? I'm just going to ask that question quickly. I'm not saying people must
I don't know.
Job, but I'm trying to say cryptocurrency is one currency where it cuts out the middleman. It cuts out the middleman. The middleman, cryptocurrency is not owned, and it's other estate companies now are using crypto. You can actually go to the company and buy a house with your crypto card and not stress about anything. Because cryptocurrency is the second largest crypto. It's the biggest thing in the world. And everyone now is running away from something that has to cut out what you're earning, because people cannot afford. People cannot afford to pay for. I pay with my salary, the tax, then I pay with the crypto, the tax. You understand? But I'm just trying to say, if you're investing your money, if you're withdrawing your money, the advantage of having your money in a Bitcoin wallet is that it grows. Unlike when you have your money in the bank determines how much your money will grow only if you're saying that you're opening a savings account. And for you to open a savings account, they will charge you for your money. And then on top of that, they will determine how much percentage you're gonna earn with your money. But when you are part of Elamant and you're withdrawing your money in Bitcoin, you can leave your money there in your wallet and this can grow and you can keep withdrawing the interest. Can you imagine how big that is? That is huge. That is huge. Because that money that they've got in their wallets, they can decide that I don't want to, that 164,000, she can sit with it, Holiness can sit with that money and say, I'm getting paid anyway next week. And then wake up and then one Bitcoin is worth 174,000 or 200,000, one Bitcoin. And she's got 2 Bitcoins. Do you understand, leaders, why I'm going Elapalu? So I do hope that we find solutions, and then because our company is growing, Elamant was started in 2017 by Ryan Evans, and we've got an office in Singapore, and in 2018 we opened an office in one of the strangest countries in the United States. It's registered. Now we've got an office in our own African soil in South Africa. And amazingly, it's in Richards Bay, in Durban. And imagine what Elamant can do if other provinces and other countries, they grow in numbers. So you are not limited to grow your membership just here in South Africa. You can advance. And I'm hoping that the data system works out so that our members, because it's really worrying for everyone that that $99. But the truth of the matter is, guys, I will say this, not because I don't care about other people. Do you imagine how much money we're paying for insurances every month? For the car insurance, and you don't have a car accident for the whole year, that money goes just like that. For a car insurance, you pay 1,700 rands, you never have an accident, you don't get that money back. You pay for on a monthly basis, and then you don't go to gym, that money, it goes away. And if you're investing and you're teaching other people to grow in this business platform, and you constantly advertising your business, it's gonna grow. So, Mam Nelly, Anchabu, Ray, anyone with a question? Miss Madam Goldstone. Hi, darling.
Hello, very interesting.
Yes, yes, yes. How are you feeling today?
Very good.
With a
Yeah, I
Bitcoin.
was hoping, Bongiwe, I was hoping that you were going to go to Luno so
Okay.
that we can see. Yeah. How does it work?
Okay, thank you so much for gathering my excitement and job. Okay, leaders, this I'm sorry for getting too excited. You can download Luno through your app store if you've got an Apple phone, or you can get it through Google. So basically, when you're downloading it, you're gonna go to your Play Store and you're just gonna press Luno. So let me just make an example right now and go to Play Store on your phone. And then you go into, sorry about that. Or the easiest way, you can ask your leader who has already downloaded the app to send you the link. Sorry about that. I think I went out. To send you the link. So you only have to just say search for Luno, and then it's gonna show this O. But there's plenty of other wallets, but they charge only transactional fees or gas fees. But I'll go in deep on that later on. So once you've downloaded the app, you're going to press install, and then it's gonna form part of it's gonna get installed on your phone. So the next thing that you need to do is go to sign up on the app. And then once you've gone to sign up, you're basically going to put your email address and your password. So I won't really go in on it. So, but let me try and log into my email. I've forgotten my password. So I'm just gonna take you off the screen, leaders, and just try and log in because now my password is sensitive. Just a second. Why are you laughing, Anjabu?
The password.
So nobody can see my password.
No.
Please don't. Okay, so I'm gonna try and sign in because I'm already a member. Sorry, sorry about that. Yeah, they send you. Usually what they do is they send you, I'm gonna take you back. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Usually what they do is that when you're logging in, they send you a PIN code. Once you signed up and you've done everything, they're gonna send you a PIN code so that they make sure they send it to your email. So you've got an option of choosing your email or your cell phone number. It's like it's like a wallet. Like, you know, when you're making a payment on the phone, they usually want your 4 digits code that they send to you. So I'm also gonna go on my phone to check for the code. Sorry about that they sent me. But while we checking that, there is also another app, which is a South African app that Bobby told me about, which is IX3, but I just don't want to confuse you guys. I think let's do Luno today, then maybe next week we can do other ones that you can use, because there's plenty of ones, but the popular one is Luno. So it's taking a bit longer. I don't know why they're taking a bit longer to send my PIN. Okay, so once they've given you the pin, then you're gonna put, and then boom, you are in your profile. You can see the Bitcoin price today is 170,000 leaders. So it means if the Bitcoin price rises with that money, that Bitcoin in holding his wallet, that money, if it goes to 180, that money also rises. So you can see the graph, it shows the changes, like on the 14th of June, Bitcoin was this much and that. But let's go to profile. The first thing that you need to do is go to profile. Usually on your phone, it's usually below, it's not on top like this. So this thing that is here, it's usually on below. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to go to settings. Once you've got, you need to double check your information, like, and do a verification. Sorry about that. Let's go home. Let's go to profile, sorry. You go to settings. You double check your information, your name, your email, your mobile number, the country, and everything, and then you do a verification. When you do a verification, I think because I've been verified, but a verification is where you take a picture of your ID copy. So I'll send a video of this information so that it's easy for you guys. I'll just do a screen video record. So what happens is, sorry about that. Sorry, my friend, I'm in a Zoom. I'm almost done. Sorry, my darling. Okay. Sorry about that, leaders. So now, this is how it works. So once you've done that, you need to go to rewards, and then you can invite people, anyone. If you share, press that invite, then you can share this. You can share this with your friends or family via Facebook, or share it on Twitter or on WhatsApp. So this is to make it easy for your team to download the app so that they just go to the link. So, and then also this is the wallets. When you go to wallets, you're able to see the wallets. So the wallets that you get paid in is the Bitcoin wallet, because with Elamant, we get paid in Bitcoin. How do you know that? When you go to the Elamant page, sorry, when you go to the Elamant page and you log in, why it's not registering my login details. Once you go to my account, then you can be able to put your Bitcoin address here, leaders. Are we together? Your Bitcoin address, you get it under wallet. When you click here, then you're able to get, you can see how much money I look like Lazarus here. You're able to press your receive. When you press your receive, then it's gonna generate your wallet. Then you just have to copy it. Sorry, so if you're sending me Bitcoin, you copy this. You just, the blue thing here is to copy. So you copy this, you go to your Elamant, and then once you add your Elamant, you log in, you go to your dashboard. Under the dashboard, you go to my account, then you go to press Bitcoin address. That is where you put your receive Bitcoin address. Are we together, leaders? So,
sorry, you are muted. That's why. Sorry about that.
Am I muted?
I'm saying we are muted. That's why we are dead quiet.
Okay, no problem. So that's the first thing that you need to set up, leaders, and the security parts in terms of how many devices can log into your account. So you're able to choose. And then you are able to also do, you can be able to do this. This is a two-factor authentication, but we'll go through that and I'll explain it later. This means that your cell phone, Anjabu. There's someone talking in the background. Can you, is everybody here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the two-factor authentication, this is when you're able to authenticate if you're setting up your phone to send you an SMS if someone is trying to log in. Are we together? So if someone is trying to log into your account, you get, not just that, sorry, you're making it a backup where you get a code you can log in. So you get it on your phone or your email to make it a double security. But that's not important. What the basic thing that you know now is that you need to set up your profile, make sure that you go to setting, you do a verification where you put your ID and your proof of residence. But let's go to learn more so that it shows you. Sorry about that. So this is just actually showing how many deposits or withdrawal, the limits that are here, that are varying here. But my focus is not that. I wanted you guys to just learn the basics. Yoguti, okay, so how do you get your money out of the Bitcoin? You go to the Bitcoin wallet and then you say, buy. Are we together?
Yes.
I think the video will assist us because right now we don't know whether we understand or not.
Okay, so Anjabu, let me do this one because this is important. Once you've put that thing on your Elamant, you put the Bitcoin address. And for you to get the Bitcoin address, you need to go to your Luno and you need to go to Bitcoin and then you need to go to receive. So that you're able to do what? To copy your wallets. So wallets, once you touched it, then you're able to go to Elamant, go to your dashboard. Once you've gone to your dashboard, you go to accounts. Then under accounts, you'll go to Bitcoin address, where you're able to do what? Where you're able to go and pay wallets. Because under your Elamant, you've got an option of getting paid in Bitcoin. Then you press submit. So it means that now your wallet will be successful. Ne? Which means once you're ready to make a payment, because remember, Ryan was sending emails to people that had their KYC verified. Because when I go to my KYC, you can see they're saying we are currently processing the verification. Please allow us some time as we have added KYC and there are many requests to process. It's still saying that I did it a long time ago. So now I think everybody wants to know, then how do you withdraw? When you withdrawing, you go to wallets and then you go to send. So you're going to say, okay, sorry about that. Go to wallets and then you go to buy. And then once you say buy, they're going to say Bitcoin, deposit money. No. Is somebody withdrawn here to remind me? I don't know, I am forgetting. So you're gonna go to withdraw. You're gonna go to your South African wallet and go to withdraw. And then you're going to add your banking details here under add new banking details. And then you're going to add South Africa or any country that you're from. Then you're gonna put your Miss so and so, and then you're gonna put your account number, and then you're gonna choose the bank that you're using, whether it's Capitec, FNB, Nedbank, Standard Bank, where you want the money to go to. So you're gonna link this account so that once you're withdrawing your money comes straight to your bank account. And jobs still, are you lost?
No, I'm fine.
Right? Okay.
Yes, I'm fine. If there's a problem,
it's
you are
just that
a phone call
there's two jabos here. So the first person, the first person, I know. Namcebo just came in, leaders. So I want to try and send and do a demonstration, because I think with the PC, I've never tried it with the PC, but I'm just going to try quickly and see. Another wallet. Who else wants to share their wallet? Another wallet that I usually use is Sexio, because the money comes in like now. You're able to receive your money like now. And they're planning to have a card that you can use and withdraw your money to the card. And this one, that's Bongi Pengu referred also, ICE3. You can also get a card. So I'm going to do a video for Bitcoin. Then I think everyone is going to be much easier if I do a video. I think now it's about time that we close, unless there's any more questions. I can see there's a hand up, but she didn't write a name. Is it Seboko? Who put a hand up? Hello? Hello?
Hello, Bongiwe.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, umina Siboko.
Yes.
Sorry for not writing my name there.
No problem.
Okay, I wanted to tell you I don't see anything now. I see your screen computer, but now it's fine.
So you didn't see the whole Luna thing? Yo.
It's fine. You'll do a video. I will see.
I'll do a video, but can you see anything now? I just closed it.
Yes.
What are you saying? Are you saying Luno?
Now I see your back office. Okay, I see Google now.
Let me just try. You can see Google. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically what I did, Seboko, is I logged into my, but you already downloaded the app. I remember you already had the app via Google Store. So what I was focusing on was the verification. Did you do the verification already and put your ID under profile? Did you go to setting and put your ID? Okay, that's great. So have they verified you yet?
Yes.
Okay, so when you go to rewards, you're able to share with your members and invite them, remember, so that they can also download the app easier if you send them the link. And what comes with that is that they get 25 friends when they download the app through your link. So once off though, I can hear there's some noise in the background, so I'm gonna try and see where it's coming from. I think it's cartoons. Can you still see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, so once you go to your wallet, you're able to go to Bitcoin and go to receive. Because remember, we are gonna be getting paid, so we're going to be receiving Bitcoin as consultants. So when you go and click receive, then you can copy the wallet and go to your Elamant And then once you're on Element, you're gonna go under dashboard to my accounts, go to Bitcoin address. Once you've gone to Bitcoin address, you are going to Bitcoin, and then you're going to paste the same wallet that you took from that other side. Are we together? Then you're going to submit to save that wallet. So it's gonna say details updated successfully, and then it means your wallet would have been saved. So it means once the payments are going through, your money will, once you confirm payments, the money will, once you authorize payment, blockchain payment. Let me go to blockchain payment and see, because I haven't gone there. So you're gonna see here the invoice, the member ID, the username, the amount of money that went to your Lono. Understand, leader? So here, once you've done that, obviously you're going to want to now withdraw your money to your South African wallet. So what I discussed is that, let's say this was my money, 24 rands, as you can see my balance. Then what you do is, if you're wanting the money to go to your South African wallet, you go to buy, deposit money. Sorry, no. I haven't figured that out. I don't know why I'm not figuring it out easier on this one. But you have to first make sure that you go to your South African wallet. Then you're going to press withdraw, and then you need to add your banking details. As you can see, my banking details are here. There's Standard Bank and there's Capitec that I'm using to withdraw my money. I can choose my money to be withdrawn to Standard Bank, and I can choose. So when you're adding, you go to this plus, and then you add new banking details. And then that is how they're gonna show here on top. So now, once now the money is on the wallet, you're going to go to, I think you go to sell. You go to sell. Once you're saying to sell, you're gonna say Bitcoin. And then once you said Bitcoin, you're gonna sell it for South African rands. And then let's say, you can see this is how much Bitcoin I've got here, 0.0001, which is 24 rand. You can choose to max. When you're maxing, it means you're withdrawing all your money to go to your South African wallets, leaders. And then you press next. And then once, so obviously I won't be able to withdraw because my money is lower. But when you press next, it takes you to that link of accounts, South African accounts. And then now you choose whether you wanted to go to Standard Bank or Capitec. But I'll do a demonstration for you guys once I've been able to withdraw to Elamant. I'm gonna do another Zoom, and then I'll be able to show you how to withdraw, and I'll withdraw, you will see everything. Then I'll withdraw my money from there, and I will draw it maybe to Standard Bank or Capitec. Then I will show you guys that the withdrawal has happened, same time, everything. I'll do it for you guys. I think it's about time we close. You were saying something. I think Madam Goldstone was saying something before she was interrupted.
Thank you. This was very informative. I loved it. And I'm going to be in. I don't understand much. I'm very old. But I managed to hear everything.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm going to continue doing them. And I'm really grateful to have you guys joining me, because you know what? It makes me feel so good to know that the Zoom that I'm paying for from the Elamant money that I get paid is used up by our leaders. And I'm giving something towards what I'm earning. So thank you so much, leaders, for joining me today.
Thank you.
The Zoom was recorded, so maybe I'll share the video once I know how to share it on Facebook and see, and on the groups.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Desiree. Thank you, Mam Nelly. Thank you, Saboko. Thank you, Madam Goldstone, for staying up until this time. Guys, stay blessed. let's share this opportunity and not focus on the changes that are happening and think that there's more coming, and the more we keep consistent. Change is very difficult, but it comes with so many other opportunities, and it builds you to become a better person. And I hope that the changes that are coming are also going to help our members, and it's going to eventually come to where they can be able to use their data points.
Thank you. Bye.
Good night.
Night.
Night.